What is going on, you guys? Boston Style here, and we are back with my WWE 13 universe. Now, this match that we have set up for you guys, this match has a little implication, or it has a little what do you call it? What's the terminology for it? Um, ah, shoot, what's it gonna be called? What are we calling this? Well, I'll just come right out and say it. We can only have 4 tag teams in the Royal Rumble. 2 from Raw, 2 from SmackDown. I was thinking, because I don't really like having tag teams in the Royal Rumble because it gets. I mean, if you're a tag team, then you devote your entire career to the tag team championship. I feel. So, for some tag teams to be in the Royal Rumble, I don't think that's really right, but I still like to have a couple of them because some of them are good competitors. So, we'll have 4 tag teams total. And these guys are going to compete for one of the spots. There's going to be the Usos taking on Team Lesnar of Brodus Clay and Kofi Kingston. Now, Royal Rumble history is not that broad for these guys. The Usos and Kofi Kingston, none of them have ever actually been in a Royal Rumble match. Brodus Clay, on the other hand, actually has a pretty good record in the Royal Rumble. He eliminated 4 guys in the last one, tying the record. And he is 6th place in all time of most combined time in the Royal Rumble match. And we've only had one Royal Rumble, so in that Royal Rumble he lasted in there. I want to say 8 minutes 16 seconds. I believe that was what I just wrote down. Yeah, he lasted in there 8 minutes 16 seconds, and that was pretty good. I believe that was like Brodus Clay's debut in the Royal Rumble. He was one of the few guys to debut in a Royal Rumble match. And I don't remember if he was created back then, if I created him, or if I had the download. But I don't remember. Either way, he did awesome. So Brodus is looking to get into his 2nd Royal Rumble. And the rest of these guys are looking to get into their first one. They want to experience Royal Rumble for the first time. Kofi especially, he's been competing since last year, and he's never been in a Rumble. He wasn't in last year for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. I don't really have a valid reason. Just didn't put him in. Some guys, like, there's no reason why I didn't put him in. I just didn't put him in. IC champion Jack Swagger, he was not in last year, and he is not going to be in this year's Royal Rumble. Mostly because if you guys didn't know, I don't let champions compete in the Royal Rumble. I feel like if you already have a title, then you shouldn't be competing for a different one. That includes Intercontinental, Tag Team, European television title even. So who's a television champion right now? Is it like Shane McMahon? Yeah, Shane McMahon. That means we have one more week until the Royal Rumble, so somebody could beat him, and whoever that person is, they will not be competing in the Rumble. So yeah, unfortunately, Jack Swagger will go one more year without competing, and Brock Lesnar he didn't compete last year, and he will not be competing this year. Neither did Mankind wasn't in it last year. Or no, Mankind's not even the champion. Triple H is the champion. He did not compete in it last year either. So nobody did. None of the current champions actually competed in a Royal Rumble ever. So I believe Gangrel's European champion, and he obviously wasn't in the game. So in the APA, they weren't in the game. So yeah, that's sort of weird. None of the champions have ever competed in Royal Rumble matches before. Besides, not even Shane McMahon. He never been in one. X-Pac was in it. If only he still had the title. And also the Money in the Bank winners, unfortunately, they will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble. Mostly because cat's staring at me. What the hell? Wish I could just take a picture of this and show you guys, because this is pretty weird. He's just staring. He's looking me dead in the eye. And his eyes are all black, like he wants to just murder me. Anyways, Daniel Bryan and Tensai. Daniel Bryan we will be seeing later tonight. He will be in action. But those guys, they will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match either because they already have their title shot. So it's not like, not like they're gonna get a sec. If they win it, then nothing's going to happen because they already have the title shot. They'll just get to compete at WrestleMania. Yeah, you guys know how it goes. It'd be too complicated because I think I made a cut there and then I cut during a suplex. I don't like it. Or a Samoan drop. Sort of tag team move, and then it cut into another Samoan drop tag team move. This match was like 18 minutes long, so I had to cut some stuff out. These guys are just serious competitors. These guys do not let up. It's insane. They're insane. Nobody will give an inch in this one. They're all feeling the effects pretty much, and Brodus just with that big sit-out slam. I guess you can refer to it as a slam because I don't really know the correct terminology. I guess spine buster. That's kind of a pretty lame spine buster if you ask me. But Brodus with the big knees, dropping him down on Jey Uso's head. Has he got the chest tattoo? Let's see if nope, that is Jimmy Uso. G grip, I believe that is, and that's a finisher. It's a gay finisher, but it's a finisher. Let's see if we can put him down. 1, 2. Oh, I started saying 1 too early, so I had to like stretch the vowel a little bit. Ended up being like 1. Brodus Clay with big headbutt to the back of Jimmy Uso's head, and Brodus Clay looks like he's setting up for something big. Kofi's gonna take advantage. Goes, oh, and he does not successfully do it. And Brodus, what are you doing, Brodus? Brodus, oh, I thought he was gonna glitch right there. And no, but Jimmy Uso does take advantage, even though that guy's holding up the Jey Uso side over there. It's confusing me. Kofi doesn't even know where the hell he is. He's just walking around ringside, doesn't even know. Let's see, oh, looks like his partner just New Age outlawed him. He just jumped down off the ring right as he was about to tag him in. That was filthy stuff. And so because of that, Brodus was able to take advantage, but luckily Jimmy Uso does reverse it. Gets not much off of that elbow drop, but you know, it's still enough to take advantage, get him in a little suplex right there, a little throw. And hot tag to Jey. It looks like Jay's going to come in here. He is going to take out Brodus. Going over to Kofi, just getting fired up, taking out Kofi. And now he's, for some reason, he's groggy. Something happened. And he just attacked. And Kofi runs in there for no reason to attack Jey. And I haven't seen Kofi in this match at all. It's weird, but now it looks like he's fired up for no reason. He's not even in. Not even in this match. Get out of here, Kofi. And Brodus, he's just knocks him right in the face. And once again on the back. 2 on the back. 3 on the back. 4 on the back. Just knocking him right down. I feel like with Brodus Clay, one of those shots could have probably gotten him down, but who knows. The Usos, as you guys probably know, they are the sons, the twin sons of former European champ Rikishi, who I think he's probably going to compete in the Royal Rumble match. I mean, he's not a champion right now, and you know he hasn't announced his intentions yet, but it's a pretty good chance. The guys who have already announced their intentions, actually there aren't any right now. Yeah, there are not any. This is the first Royal Rumble qualifier. We will have a couple more. We will have the rest of the tag team ones. We're gonna have some singles ones for guys that a little bit questionable getting in this Rumble. Yeah, we will see how that all turns out. Kofi, small package. Is it gonna be it? 1? Nah, just a 1 count for Kofi. Keep in mind, Kofi, he needs to get. He wants to be in the Royal Rumble. He feels that he can excel. He told me before the show that he feels like the Royal Rumble is right where he wants to be. He wants to finally experience it, and he feels like he missed an opportunity last time. Kofi Kingston, as I mentioned earlier, did not get to compete in the first one. Reasons for none are specific. But Jey Uso looks like he's just cranking. He's got the submission hold locked in. Brodus Clay isn't doing much, but now he is. He just breaks it right up. And very, very good save by Brodus. Now both tag teams in the ring. Everybody's losing control over here. Brodus, he's got some weird suplex thing, and but his Jimmy Uso just breaks it up. Jimmy doesn't know where he's going. No, instead of counting the pin, he's just counting out Jimmy. 1, 2, come on, Kofi. Oh, and it's a 2 count. That was so close. Thought for a minute. Oh, it looks like 1, 2, and no. 1, 2. Brodus breaks it up. I don't know if that would have been a 3 count. Probably not. But hey, you can dream. Can you imagine though if the Usos get into this match and one of them wins the Royal Rumble? Can you imagine what it would be like for their careers? Like, they're a tag team right now, but it's every man for themselves. The Usos may have to fight each other if they make it into this Rumble. Same with Kofi and Brodus. I mean, their mentor Brock Lesnar, he's the champion right now. So I don't know. I mean, I guess they would want to get into the Rumble. I guess they could challenge Triple H, but they really can't because it's all about brand right now. But 1, just a 1 count. Maybe they're doing it to just secure Brodus. Brock's place as the WWE champion. That would be my best guess. But he's gonna just Irish whip him, and big kick coming back on the rebound. It's gonna put him down right here. This could be it. It's like off the kick. Kofi kicks out at 1. That was not a huge surprise. And Kofi now time for him to hot tag. Much bigger, much fresher. Brodus Clay taking out Jimmy, taking out Jay. Let's see if he's not gonna glitch this time. Come on, you got your finisher, Brodus. I know you do. Everybody gets it off of a hot tag. I don't know why they never use their finisher when they have it. They just stall it and then they lose it. Very impressive bridge suplex. Excuse me. And Jimmy with that amazing Herculean strength to throw Brodus up like that. 1, 2, and 3. Kofi just completely disregarding that pinfall, just standing there. And the Usos are our first entrance, our first confirmed entrance in this Royal Rumble match. Oh, good for them. These guys getting their first chance to compete in the Rumble. Never have before. And let's see how they do. I can't wait to see how these guys do in the Rumble. One of them, one of them could win this thing. It'd be so weird, but I mean, it's possible. Everything's possible. But it's gonna be weird. Like I won't know how to really call it. Like I don't know which one is which. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna figure that out when the time comes. Alright, you guys, it is time for our second match of the evening. If you were following my D-League at all, which not many people were, so I wouldn't believe you were, you would know that this was actually a pretty big match, or it would have been. I mean, the FCW tournament, I kind of finished FCW without finishing the tournament, and this was the last match of the tournament. DiBiase versus Zack Ryder. The winner would get the FCW championship. So we're going to see how this match would have played out had it been on FCW. And these guys obviously been promoted up to the main roster. We'll see about the other guys, but for now it's just these two. And the only reason I'm watching their entrances is specifically DiBiase. He's not going to be with us next year. His contract actually expires in 3 weeks, I believe. So he will not be with us next year. So might as well just give him the respect of seeing his entrance while we still can. And unfortunately for him, I would like to see where his career took him. But I guess it's taking him right out of this company because he will not be in next year's game. And Zack Ryder, his entrance is pretty interesting. I mean, I kind of like it. I don't know. I always gave Zack Ryder sort of like the cold shoulder in SG Gaming League. I never really did anything with him, but he's not a bad competitor. He's really good. He made it this far in the tournament. I believe he beat shoot, I don't know who he beat. I have no idea. Somebody in the D League. Couple people. It was like an 8-man tournament. But yeah, if Zack Ryder can win this, then he gets nothing but honorable mention and possible praise, a nice pat on the shoulder. It's not a big profile match, but it is something. Just because I wanted to see what it wasn't even like I had no obligation to do this match. I just wanted to see what would happen. Wanted to see what would happen when these guys got in the ring together, and we are gonna see. We are gonna see what's gonna happen. This match originally to take place on FCW, but that was a shit fest. So that it never happened. But if FCW gotten views, then it would have still been going on. People liked it. I didn't even much like doing FCW. I hated doing FCW. Like, it was such a hassle for me. Like, I was like, oh damn, it's already like January and I'm still recording FCW. Like, I mean, I'm still doing like SG Gaming League, and now I have to do this too. It was getting like each episode was getting like 7 views each. It was horrible. It was really bad. One episode got like 3 views, and so I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We're done. We are done with SG Gaming League, or we are done with FCW. Not done with SG Gaming League. Thank the Lord. That is that's gonna stick around for a little while longer. Honestly, I'll keep doing SG Gaming League stuff until I'm sick of it. Like I don't see myself getting sick of this anytime soon. Mostly because there's like new guys every year, and there's I mean, my fan base will grow next year because it's 14 and nobody wants to watch this stuff anymore. Honestly, the way I think about it is even if I get like 60 views on a video, those are 60 people who sat down and watched me and like listened to my voice and like hear me say this stuff. Like, and I like to make it good for those 60 people. You know, even if it's only 60, even if it's not like 10,000 like some of these guys, if it's only 60, then that's whatever. You know, I like doing it myself. If 0 people watch these videos, I would still be doing them because I just like doing them. Probably wouldn't edit them as severely as I do, but you know, or I wouldn't. I don't know. I like doing these videos. I really do. So you know, I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep doing them until WWE games stop being made and uh, you know, WWE closes down or whatever, or I go off to college. That's gonna be when I stop making these videos, when I have other life's plans, and you will know when that is. Not gonna be for any time soon. I am actually looking forward to next season, looking forward to the season after that, looking forward to well, I'm looking forward to all these seasons. Looking forward to much SG Gaming League to come. Many more NXT seasons. We have the closing of this season. If you guys aren't watching NXT, you should be because it's awesome. NXT is one of my better series. I always have fun with NXT because it means so much. The winner of NXT goes on to get a contract with SG Gaming League. So they will appear in my universe mode, whoever wins. Right now in the lead is Ambrosius, and he is a very prominent competitor. And it looks like he's going to hold the lead for the whole series, but we're not really sure yet. I guess you're going to have to watch. Yeah, that's my plug for NXT. It's almost over, so if you guys want to watch it, then you know, go ahead right now and just watch all episodes of it like it's Netflix or something, like an NXT binge, because it is really worth it. I love doing NXT, and I think you will too. I think you'll like it too. Damn it, I finished my water and I'm only like halfway through this pay-per-view. Or pay-per-view. I'm only like halfway through this broadcast. Oh my god. I hate it when that happens. I bring like a tall glass of water and finish it all before I'm done recording. So like I have to like go through the rest of the show without any water. Because I don't want to like walk up there and get it. I'm probably going to like record more after this is over. I'm not like, this isn't going to be my last show that I record. Because I want to record all these episodes. I'm only going to need to record 1, 2, 3 more shows until Royal Rumble. I can do that. I can honestly do that. Like, that is not a problem for me. I can do it in my sleep. And sleep is for the weak tonight because I just want to record stuff. So, hey, you know. Anyways, I don't know what I was going for right there. Zack Ryder launches. What is sticky on my desk? Oh, this is disgusting. What the hell is this? Oh, God. It's like right where I put my hand, too. What the hell is this? Literally sticky and there was like a hair in it. Oh, God. I need to clean down here more. Damn, that ruined my entire day. I don't even want to commentate anymore. Just because of that, I'm done. I'm so done. Nah, I'm not done. I'm actually kind of into it tonight. And White Russian Leg Sweep by Ted DiBiase. You rarely see those ever anymore. I haven't seen a White Russian Leg Sweep, like a solid one, in a very, very long time in actual WWE. SG Gaming League, they happen, you know, every once in a blue moon, but in WWE, you never see them. Alright, honestly, what triggers a yawn? You ever thought about that? Why do we yawn? It's so annoying. It has no purpose. Is he gonna do something? Oh, there we go. Nice little pin right there. But yeah, like why did I just yawn like 4 times? Like, what is the significance to yawning? That, like, what does it do for my body? Or, you know, like, what happens? Oh my god. I know what this is gonna be. We saw this a couple times on NXT. But that was we saw this, and that is the oh my god moment that we never see. And I saw it like 5 times on NXT. And it was the first time I'd ever seen it. I mean, I knew it existed, but oh my god. Zack Ryder's dead. He's not getting up. It's over. He's done. He's done. I'm calling it. He's done. Just get back in the ring, Ted. Don't instigate. Wow, he's done. He's not getting up. I'm telling you. It's not happening. 5. This is over. Zack Ryder is dead. He's not even breathing. Not breathing even a little bit. Zack Ryder. 7. DiBiase's, he's gloating. If this were a championship match, then I don't know, count out. I mean, that would be weird. Could it change hands off a count out? I mean, it didn't even have a hand to begin with, so yeah, I would probably just give it to DiBiase. Ted DiBiase, he proves to be the master of FCW because he's the guy who would have won the title. We'll give him bragging rights for that. Maybe we'll let him hold a little paper belt. Why is this a replay? Oh yeah, I was gonna do a dark match, but then I said screw it. So, God, I don't want to watch the replay. I already edited this stupid match, so I can't even click anymore. Yeah, well that sucks, but anyways, Ted DiBiase does get the win tonight, and congrats to him. Good luck in his future endeavors. He's not quite done with the company yet. He's got a couple good weeks under his belt, but yeah, I look forward to seeing him in the near future. We can say, near future. Alright, you guys, it is time for our third match of the evening and our second Royal Rumble qualifier of the night. We're going to see the Primetime Players taking on Southern Perfection. Both these guys are just trying to earn their way into the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait to see who does it tonight. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. And I kind of forgot to mention it before, but I forgot to mention their records before. I should probably just give you guys these records briefly. Primetime Players are 3-3 in their career. They started wrestling last year, I believe. It was like towards the end of the year when they actually debuted in the company. And Southern Perfection, they're like 0-1 because they lost the first match to Too Cool. And yeah, that sucked for them. But I give them. What is taking so long with this? So stupid. Why did I let it go on that long? This is probably gonna be like a bullshit long match now, just because of that. Whatever. I don't know. Heath Slater and Dolph Ziggler, they were actually in last year's Royal Rumble. They know how it feels. Heath Slater actually lasted a pretty long time. It was like longer than I thought he would. Let me look at the record book. Look at the record book quick to see how long Heath Slater lasted. Heath Slater lasted 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Not that great, but you know, it's whatever. Dolph Ziggler, he lasted 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Again, not great. They didn't have prominent success. Neither of them eliminated anybody. So that means they have a combined record of 0 eliminations and like 6 minutes in the match. That's pretty bad. Their guys like actually Brodus Clay, who was on earlier, got more than both of them combined. So bravo for Brodus. I'd like to see either of these teams in there. I'd like to see only Southern Perfection because I'd like to see them redeem themselves. Like last time, they didn't do well in the Royal Rumble. I guess for Royal Rumble standards, 4 minutes isn't bad. 2 minutes is pretty average. You usually get tossed out around 2 minutes in a WWE or in an SG Gaming League Royal Rumble. I mean, then you have a guy like Stone Cold Steve Austin stayed in there for 17 minutes, 17 and a half minutes, and that was, you know, crazy by any standards. Obviously, I never think that record's going to be broken, to be honest with you. Never going to happen, ever. But, yeah, and Primetime Players, though, these guys, they would be Royal Rumble rookies. They've never been in one before. And a guy like Titus, I can see him being a threat in a Royal Rumble. Like, he could be an eliminator. I mean, somebody's got to beat the record of 4 eliminations. Such a stupid little record, but no one has beaten it yet. Like 3 other guys tied the record last year, but no one beat it. No one beat it. And that was so it was so weird to me. Like 4 eliminations was the most we had in a 40-man Royal Rumble. The most any guy stepped up to was 4 eliminations, and no one beat it since. So I'm hoping that somebody's going to be able to step up and get the eliminations. Maybe it'll be Titus, maybe it'll be Darren, maybe it'll be Heath or Dolph Ziggler. Maybe it'll be a guy that we've never seen before in a Royal Rumble. I'd like to see that. Oh god, this is going to be an outside the ring match. Oh, I really hope not. I hate those matches. Hate outside the ring matches when all they do is just glitch and throw each other outside the ring for 20 minutes. Hate those matches. They're awful. Anyways, Titus looks like he's going to fly coming in here for the first time in this match. The reason I've prominently used the primetime players in my universe mode, obviously they're not really in the game, but these CAWs are amazing. Like, these are the most amazing Darren and Titus CAWs I've ever seen in my entire life. And last year we had some pretty good CAWs of these guys. It was WWE 12, and they debuted towards the end. They didn't really do much, but their CAWs were okay. But these are like spot on, and I can't wait to see next year. Next year it's gonna be like the actual primetime players in there. Maybe I'll have them team up. Maybe I'll even have them go in like a singles direction. I haven't really thought of what I'm gonna do with Darren and Titus. They were given different attires in the game, like, you know, default attires. Like, one of them's yellow and one of them's purple, which I think is weird. Like, they weren't meant to be a team. But yeah, I mean, obviously I would probably give them the same attires. Like, these pink ones are pretty awesome. Never seen them wear these before, at least in SG Gaming League. But like I was saying before, Titus is a guy who could do a lot of damage in a Rumble. But then again, I don't know. Some guys that are that were similar to him, Ezekiel Jackson. Actually, he only lasted. Let me see. Ezekiel only lasted about 4 minutes in the Royal Rumble match, and a guy like Mason Ryan only lasted 1.5 minutes. And there were also other guys like let me find some other guys that are similar to him. Big guys don't have a great Royal Rumble, you know, record. Arn Anderson was similar in stature to Titus O'Neil, and he actually had the second lowest time in the Royal Rumble, lasting only 38 seconds. And that was the last time we would ever see Arn Anderson. Not because of that, just because I didn't feel like booking him ever. And this year I would probably book him a lot. Like, if he was in Attitude Era, you know, this year I would book him a lot, because he's fun. He was fun last year. He was only in like 2 matches in his entire life. One of them was the Royal Rumble. The other one was like a #1 contenders match randomly for the Intercontinental title, which he lost. So Arn Anderson has never had his hand raised for the belt, or for never had his hand raised after the bell. And poor Arn, we'll probably never see him again, unless actually he was on TV the other day. He was in Old School Raw, very briefly. If you guys didn't watch Old School Raw, it was like a segment where the fans had to pick a special guest referee for Khali and Damian Sandow's match, and it was like Sergeant Slaughter, Bob Backlund, or Arn Anderson, and they took Sergeant Slaughter. But Arn Anderson, after that, he like came out on stage with all the rest of the legends, and they're like, Arn Anderson, give it up. And everybody was like, yay, we don't remember who this is, but Arn Anderson, whoever this guy is. And, you know, it was a little awkward. I think the most awkward was IRS. IRS was really, really awkward. Like, he wasn't awkward, his character was on, and like, you know, but he was just like, his return was very awkward. No one knew who he was, and it was like, oh, it looks like primetime players are making their way into the Rumble. Wow. And but anyways, yeah, and IRS, if you guys didn't know, IRS is actually he's working a lot with the company still, because he's actually the father of Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas. So yeah, and I mean, I don't think anybody really knows that they're all what do you call it? Rotundos. They're all the Rotundo family. No one really knows that, but it's a fact that I felt needed to be shared. Well, I could talk about IRS all day, but I got cut off in the last video, so now it is time for our main event of the evening. We will be seeing the current Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan, taking on the current Intercontinental Champion, Jack Swagger. So that's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome match, and I can't wait for it. I really can't. It's going to be a blockbuster. Daniel Bryan, with his recent rise to success, I actually really didn't, I doubted him very, very highly in that match. If you guys didn't watch Money in the Bank, you really should. At least the last 2 matches, they were awesome matches. Even Swagger's match. Jack Swagger he is really on board to becoming like one of the greatest Intercontinental champs of all time. Because so far, he has beaten Kane and defended against John Cena. Those are awesome stats. But anyways, Daniel Bryan was sort of like the joke in that match. He was like running around the ring, like he didn't know what he was doing. Like, I was making a joke, like he didn't know what a wrestling match was, and he had no clue what he's supposed to be doing. And then randomly at the end of the match, he runs up the ladder, grabs the briefcase, and wins. People are like busting their asses. Like, Justin Gabriel was falling every 5 seconds off of the ladder, getting some sort of like a finishing move done to him off of the ladder. And yeah, it was a really overall fun pay-per-view to watch. The last 2 Money in the Bank matches didn't disappoint. I was really hoping they wouldn't, but they were like 2 of the best matches I've ever seen. Justin Gabriel was our spot monkey. He was getting like neck breakers off the ladder. Like, Sheamus did like an Irish curse off the ladder to him. He was falling off ladders. It was awesome. He was falling onto ladders, getting hit with ladders. Gabriel will probably be out of action with a broken everything for a little while. But hey, you know, he gave his body to the sport, and that's all that we can even ask from him. That is all we can ask from him. Jack Swagger, as I mentioned before. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? Too much yawning. You don't even know what yawning is, but it's happening. Who knows? But as I mentioned before, neither of these guys will be taking part in the Royal Rumble because it is a no champions allowed match. It's like, Royal Rumble is like that treehouse that, like, the stereotypical treehouse that you had as a, or, you know, that kids had that said like no moms allowed. The Royal Rumble is like that, but there's like a sign on the door of the treehouse saying no champions allowed. You can't even have association with the world title and be in the Royal Rumble. Obviously, none of our champions are. Daniel Bryan isn't. Tensai can't be. Even television champion. Not like, I mean, not like that title even really matters anymore. I mean, it does, and I like the television title. It's a little bit of a hassle sometimes when I already have a full match card and I have to fit that in. But which rarely happens anymore because I'm like losing interest in 13. So I'm just like given like, you know, random matches like this one. This one wasn't random. It had a pretty cool stipulation. I mean, Daniel Bryan and Jack Swagger, the 2 of the biggest stars in SG Gaming League right now. Daniel Bryan just randomly became a big star. Daniel Bryan is 3-7 in SG Gaming League. 3-7, and yeah, he's really that's what was I gonna say? Like that's not world title material. The fact that he won that match outrages me because we have guys like Ryback who was like 13-3. And even like Sheamus had like, you know, 11 wins or something, and the guy who wins it is the worst competitor in that entire match. Now Tensai was a good win. I love the Tensai won that because Tensai, he's the definition of starting from the bottom. I remember when I was making those promos last year to put in the Tensai was coming, and now he's here, and he was like the longest reigning TV champion of all time, and then he got into the mid-card title picture and got his shot in the Money in the Bank, which is prominently like a mid-card match because all of them were mid-carders. As opposed to this one where all of them were main eventers, all of them were mid-carders over there in that Money in the Bank. I'm in Royal Rumble mode, I really am. But if you guys didn't know about the Royal Rumble this year, you should probably know by now. The Royal Rumble will take place in 2 weeks, and it will be it's just gonna be the Royal Rumble match. Like, I'm not gonna have a whole pay-per-view. It will be just the Royal Rumble match, and then 2 weeks, and then WrestleMania, because we need to condense a lot more until, you know, because we need to be done. We need to be done with this universe. After WrestleMania, I will have to like immediately start 2K14. I mean, I'll give it a little break just so that I can like get ideas together, and you know. And that is the end of my water. I will get ideas together. Lucky this is the main event. Get ideas together, as I said for the 3rd time, and you know, just brainstorm stuff. Get my universe mode all set up. I got to do that first. I have to make whoever the NXT winner is and put them in the universe mode. Hopefully it's not somebody like Infurus, who's gonna be way hard to make, even though I know it won't be because Infurus is like 2nd to last in the points. And I'm so glad that he didn't win this. So there was a guy, actually, the first superstar that went winless, or the first rookie that went winless in NXT history was Leoko. He was like this like Indian MMA fighter gimmick. Like he was like a street fighter, like a Muay Thai sort of boxer, and he was like he was one of like the smaller guys, and he literally went winless the entire season. Could not get a win in anything. And I felt bad for him and everything, but you know, it's gonna happen. He just wasn't ready for SG Gaming League, and maybe in a few years, if he gets his skills together, he can be on like a redemption show if I ever have one. I was thinking about that the other day, having an NXT redemption where like all the runners-up or like prominent members of NXT history like come back, like compete in another show to like get their second chance. That would be an awesome idea. I think I might do that, but it can't be. I mean, I've only had 2 seasons of NXT so far. It's not like I can have a redemption show already. I mean, I could, but that would be kind of lame. And I already have ideas for next season's NXT. They're gonna be the rookies are gonna be great. I can't wait. They're all gonna have personalities. I honestly cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so great. Swagger, spear through the barricade, calling it like it's nothing, because it is nothing now. It's not even a thing anymore. I don't even care when it happens. Jack Swagger, it's 6, so it's probably going to be a ring out count, which is a shame. I was hoping to see this one be a little bit more competitive. It's only like 7 minutes long. Yeah, it looks like Daniel Bryan will die, and Jack Swagger will get the win. He's doing push-ups in there. He's so confident. And amazingly enough, the announcers table did not get pulled apart. So if there's anything to drink to, we'll drink to that. The announcers table not getting pulled apart in this match. That's something that you never ever see anymore, ever. But yeah, Jack Swagger, the current Intercontinental Champion, just been on a hell of a roll lately, making Team Lesnar proud, making up for Kofi and Brodus not making their way into the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, Swagger cannot be in it either. So we have, there's nobody right now from Team Lesnar in the Royal Rumble. And that's got to be a little bit scary for Brock. He's got no backups in there, no buffers. But anyways, you guys, thank you for watching the show. We'll be back next week with SmackDown. Boss Stan Styles out.